I came up here and Chris, my son was starting grammar school. I wanted to have a really secure life for him because I was a single mother. And I wanted to make sure that his world was full of nature rather than, whatever in the cities. And so we moved from the Bay Area up here. I've lived here for about 40 years. I was following my questions. I think that's what life's all about. I was going to COS because I was working on getting my structural engineering degree. There was this woman that was they have events, and I had an older woman friend who couldn't get out, and she did things, and so I was representing her at the event. Down the road a little bit were these people that were from Brazil, and they said they had all kinds of crystals and minerals and different things. They wanted to talk to me afterwards. They loaded up my truck with crystals, and I didn't even know their names at that point in time. When the second truckload got here and I couldn't pretend it wasn't happening, I had to have a very serious talk with my head and say, it looks like the universe is taking us in this direction, and stop going to school. This one came. And it has a little sign on it that says, I work here, because it does. Everything is living consciousness. That's physics. That's not woo-woo-woo. When he dropped off all the crystals the first time, he goes, the crystals are supposed to be here, you're supposed to shepherd them. And he's gone. There's no guidelines, there's no inventory, there's no pricing structure, nothing, just the crystals are supposed to be here, you're supposed to shepherd them. But because they came that way, we were able to honor the fact that they were living consciousness on their journey to get where they were going to be working, and they chose their price. So I played what I call how low can you go? And if you do that, you have to start at zero and work your way up. So somebody at the same time had also bought dowsing rods, and when it crossed, that was their price. So I let the crystals tell me what their prices were because I had no point of reference. Crystal room, how may we be of service? He was in the wars. He was a medic, and he had to take care of all of everybody that was wounded and everything. After he was done with that, there just couldn't be a God, and so he allowed me to be whoever I was, and I allowed him to be who he was. And because he was an absolutely exquisite man, and although he was like 15 years older than I was.
He was the mayor at some point? Wasn't he the mayor of Mount Shasta?
Oh yeah, he was the mayor of Mount Shasta. He was all different kinds of things. He owned the entire building, which is like from Soul Connections to the corner to the alley. This is his building. Oh yeah, no, I was in Mount Shasta for Barney. It had nothing to do with anything other than that. He was amazing. Totally. Even today, my heart just gets full of joy and awe and wonder that we got to be together. And it's forever ago. This, nobody did that. Can you see it? Okay. This is Kokopelli. Kokopelli traveled from tribe to tribe, and with his he did his pipe because everybody was warring, and to let him know it was him. He was revered by the tribes. He ended up having a child in every tribe, so that made the tribes family, because they had children that were from Kokopelli, and it brought peace to the land. So this has been here for years. Nobody did it. We're honored with his presence, and we hold it very sacred. This is a pyrite bench and a polychrome jasper. If you sit on this one, it feels completely different than if you sit on that one because of the energy of the minerals. So people sit on them, and I call them butt lessons because they are. It's your butts teaching you in this one. This is petrified wood that crystallized. All those little shiny little worlds. It's crystallized. So this is the mineral kingdom in beads. Kids can do it, you know, and someone who can't afford to have a consciousness can have a bead and have that consciousness. It's perfect for the mineral kingdom to be able to have this, to be able to accommodate anyone, rather than just saying, oh, you either have to be able to afford it or you can't have it. The physics aspect of it is, it's a much obviously slower reality than we live, but they're living consciousness. I mean, I love crystals and minerals, so I don't do favorites. I don't even think that thought form, because each is like, you know, saying which person is more important. There's no answer to that. Each one of us have our individual aspect of source that we bring. Oh, and you have to come see. Come here. This is our peace bowl. I am peace on earth. It's our commitment, and a lot of other people's commitment to that. It was just a structure, and we wanted to have that consciousness as part of the field. And I was guided that this was we would put the wood around it for our peace pole. Everybody here, in their own way, this is their commitment. I am peace on earth. All different ways of expressing it. Everybody has to have their own commitment at this point in time, but they all express it in their own way, except for that we did let the owls be visible. There are owls. 1, 2, 3 owls. There's the second one, there's the third one. You know, I spend my life minding. I told the universe a long time ago that I would do anything I was supposed to do and be fully present, but I couldn't do that and take care of the details. So my job was to do that. The universe's job was to take care of the details. And that's how I live. And I have all along. And I trust it, and it works. What can I say?